Brendan Rodgers first brought him in, I wondered whether it was sort of, if you like, a decision just to get the fans on the side, to bring a young player in, which always is a good thing for a new manager to do. But he showed that he belongs. This is against Manchester City, and his games that he's played have been probably the toughest you could play against the champions. He shows a level of maturity in his performance that it belies his age. This is a delivery into the box for Barini. Now you can see him here. Look at his eyes. You know, he sees he's running at Colo Touré, and he comes inside and he just has a little look up. And I think the most impressive thing for me has been actually not his ability on the ball, it's his ability to actually have his head up and see the pass. You know, to pass to his teammates. He's got a strength, a tenacity. You know, you see him here, you know, the 1-2, the ability to bring other players into the game.
Because I think when we first talked about it, first heard about it, it sounded like he was just all pace. Well, a lot more to him than that.
We talked about Gervinho just up there before. This is against Sunderland on Saturday. Again, playing the right pass. I don't normally see players of 17 who come into a position on a wing who actually make the right decisions and actually play the ball at the right time. Here he commits people, and this to me, the spin. So he's got the movement as well. But I was looking at this earlier on today, and I'm going to slow this right down. And he gave Rose, the Sunderland left-back, an absolute nightmare. I'm going to slow it right down, because this, to me, is the most impressive thing. Eyes. Look at his eyes. Just going to pause it there. I want you to look at his eyes. Keep looking at his eyes. His head's up all the time. His head's up all the time, all the time, all the time. And this is, you know, people, you know, young players, that might seem like a simple thing to do, but actually it isn't. And the choice of pass, the skill, yes, but look at the choice of pass. How many times would you see an erratic ending to that? And I think, for me, I think he's been Liverpool's best player.
So he's got, you know, we were talking about defenders earlier, you talked about composure.
This is a composure in his mind. The idea that when everything around you is quick, he can actually pick out a pass. He affects the game. And honestly, I've watched him now 3 times. At 17 years, forget age. This is a player because actually he plays with his head up, he plays the pass at the right time, he sees people around him, and so many young forwards, wingers, they don't see people around them. You know, they don't actually have the head up enough. It's almost like it's a bit too quick for them. He just seems to be a real mature 17-year-old, and there are very few talents like